everybody, Carl from The Obsession. Welcome to the show. This will be the second episode of this year's Obsession. As everybody knows, we like to talk about our deer management early season, so we do take does out early. We do it on purpose. We take different age groups of animals also. So from doe fawns all the way up to older does that are dry that don't have fawns with them. And we will shoot does that do have fawns with them if they're at a certain age. Okay. Basically, on a lot of our properties here in southern Wisconsin, the neighbors don't want to manage the deer herd, and we end up doing a lot of the management for the neighborhood, basically. So these next few hunts are basically going to show you us taking out a few of our antlerless deer. We do it every year, and we show it to you guys and tell you exactly what I just told you, why we go about doing that. One in particular place where you're going to see Coleman Kleppy, he takes his first antlerless deer of the season. Really great hunt, him and his dad. His dad was filming him, Brian. Expect more from these guys, I can guarantee that. May end up going out there hunting with them guys tonight. We'll see what happens. But Cole takes his first antlerless deer, so you guys are going to see that hunt. Then we're going to go with J.R. Ewings. Actually, I took him down to my place, and you're going to see what happens on that hunt. Gerald takes on an antlerless deer there too. It's his actual first deer on film, so he was pretty excited about that. We have shot a few bucks here in southern Wisconsin within the last week with these big cold fronts moving through. Just so you guys know what's going on right now, the weather is going to stay fairly decent here for the next couple days. It's currently October 4th here in southern Wisconsin. And I'm going to say probably the next 2 days will be good. You're going to see the temperature rise throughout the next week. You're going to see the temperatures get a little bit warmer. But then again, we got another couple cold fronts moving in on the 10-day. If you guys watch for that stuff, hopefully you'll be able to move on the fluctuations of the temperature and barometric pressures. You're going to see the pressure drop in the middle of the week. So if you're going to go hunting, hit low pressure areas, places where you get in and out easily without disturbing deer. Don't be marching back into like a bedding area or close to a bedding area like you probably could have this morning, which would have been a great hunt. I do hear that a couple of the staff guys had opportunities last evening, so we're going to check on recoveries and things from those guys, and we'll be bringing those hunts to you. Just want to thank everybody for watching the Obsession. Appreciate all your guys' support. If you get a chance, subscribe to the channel for us, please. We appreciate that. Definitely looking forward to what's coming up here in the next few weeks. The pre-rut to me starts October 20th. So October 20th to the 31st of October, Halloween, to me is a pre-rut situation. You're going to get a lot of bigger deer up and moving on their feet, especially on the cold fronts, and especially later in the month. You guys are going to see that for sure. We can talk more about that as it comes up, but we're going to show you guys these two hunts. One with Coleman Kleppy and his dad, Brian, and then J.R. Ewings is going to take his first deer on film for the Obsession. Check these out.
First day here, actually our second stalk of the day. We tried stalking this one and another one.
Earlier this morning, I finally got him up out of the ditch down here and got him to the edge of the field. Couldn't be more excited.
Heck yeah, bud. Good job.
Perfect timing.
Dude, that's a tank. Yeah, you slob! Look at that. Wow, what a pig! What a pig!
Good, nice.
That's awesome. Day one. Those guys better get up early tomorrow because I don't know that we're gonna. We may still be up.
But I appreciate it.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is Cole Kleppe from Rush Outdoors and Brian Kleppe behind the camera. And tonight we're sitting on September 18th in southern Wisconsin and looking to shoot a doe tonight, possibly a buck. Depends how big this one is. So the wind's coming out of the east tonight. Maybe looking to double up also on does. But stay tuned, see what happens. hot here in southern Wisconsin. It's September 18th here, and I hit her a little high today, but we had to get down and finish her off. The cold front came in just last night, and it was a good time to hunt tonight. About 20 degrees cold front. Gotta thank the sponsors: Obsession Bows, AAE Vanes, Q80 Exodus, Dead Center Archery Products, True Glow, and that's it. And I'm happy to harvest that stow tonight. Hopefully we can get another one this season.
Outdoors on the Obsession TV. It's Friday night, September 18th, and it's about 5 o'clock. I've been in the stand now for about 20 minutes or so, and we are in southwest Wisconsin. I'm hunting with my old buddy Carl Bethke, the owner of Rush Outdoors. Carl and I have we've been hunting together now for a long time. We've known each other for about 35 years now, and I had the luck today to get the invite from Carl this morning to come out and hunt some does. So I'm going to try and make this quick because I think there's already some action happening. It's just a little after 5 o'clock. We've got a very light 3 to 5 mile an hour east wind, which is perfect for the stand I'm in. As you can probably see, I'm in the pines. And I'm sitting over a clover and chicory plot that's maybe about a quarter acre or so. And I'm about 100 yards from a tree line, and I'm looking right up a trail. And walking in, I already kicked up one doe, literally 50 yards after we got away from the vehicle. And then I literally walked past or snuck past another doe feeding along one of the trails. I saw her first. She had her head down. She looked and looked the opposite direction. I froze, and she put her head back down. I walked right by her, and she never moved. So she didn't even know I was there. So the goal tonight is either shoot a young fawn or a big solo doe, so we'll see what happens. We're hoping to see some activity about 6 o'clock or so. Beautiful night out tonight. It's about 60 degrees right now. The sky looks like The Simpsons. It's partly cloudy, but it's just beautiful and bright. So I'm going to hunker down and sit tight, and hopefully we get some action for you guys on camera, so stay tuned. It's a little after 6 o'clock, and I got a text about 15-20 minutes ago from Carl saying he's got a doe down, so that's a good sign so far. Got a little activity tonight. It's been pretty quiet so far, but looks like I'm batter up. Hopefully we'll get some movement here in the next hour and a half or so. I'm definitely hearing some stuff going on in the woods. Hopefully that's some deer moving, so you never know. But we're just going to sit tight, keep our movement down to a minimum. The wind has basically died off to almost nothing. What there is, it's still warm enough out where the thermals are still taking it up and away. It's blowing from my left to right, which is perfect, so hopefully things will get going, so stay tuned. south. Oh, it's 7:03. All at one time. I had 2 does straight ahead of me. Oh, the other doe she's still here. 2 came in from the south, following a trail that leads right into the food plot. And they were coming in super cautious. As those 2 were 60 yards in front of me, I had something off to my left, coming from the east, just blowing at me. But the 2 doe didn't seem to care. Oh, now the second one's blowing. So she went downwind from me, and the wind is very, very slight. She went downwind and it ran up the hill. So she's back in the woods where they came from. Oh, that was fun. That was my first whitetail kill on camera, self-filming. Had a lot of stuff going on. Hopefully this branch that's in front of me wasn't in the way. Hopefully it was all on camera. We're gonna give her a little bit, but I don't think she went far. She looped back around and cut out and did a circle. She might be 80 yards to my east. Alright, I'm just gonna sit tight for a bit. Oh, the second one's still up on the hill blowing. I'm gonna text Carl, let him know I got a doe down as well. He's got one down about an hour ago. Now let's see what the plan is.
Alright, everybody. Well, I just got a text from JR. He got a doe down. So I'm heading his way right now. And see if we can recover her. We can get up out of here and let this place rest for a week or so. Nice. That's a lot of deer.
Oh, that was fun. Oh, Tacticam store.
Step into the light.
All right, let's go track her. See what we get. We got a 30-yard shot. Let's check the arrow there. I'm sure there's blood on that arrow. It went clean through. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
She was cornering at you more than you think.
Yeah. I wonder if it came out back.
Probably. So you watched her go down?
Yep.
Okay, well, let's see. Ooh, how about right there?
Yeah.
Come here. You didn't hit her as good as you thought. You gut shot her. You gotta get out of this. Block fire when she's out of here.
That looked like a good shot.
Well, the arrow didn't look like a good.
No, I know, but it looked like it went in. It looked like it went in good. Came out back. Oh, son of a bitch. All right, hold on. Well, it's about 20 after 8 on Friday night, the 18th, and both of us have shot a couple of doe tonight, and unfortunately mine is definitely a back shot. Should have waited a little bit.
Got her coming out. Was kind of worried that she was going to exit the plot before I got a really good shot on her, so I took the first shot that I could and had her dead to rights right at 30 yards and put the pin right on the vitals, and I think she was quartering at me a little bit more than I thought. So I think the ultimate shot then came in a little far back, which wouldn't have been bad if she was squared up, but being that it's not, it came out pretty far back, so we think it's going to be a gut shot. So we're going to sit for about another 40 minutes or so, 45 minutes, and let her lie. We did find her right away. She piled up right where I thought she did. We walked up and almost stepped on her, and she jumped up and ran. So we know it was definitely not a lethal shot, that first shot. So we're going to give her time, and we're going to go back up in a little bit. So we'll see. Like Carl says, first kill on camera doing a self-film, I got a little anxious, I think. So now I know for the next time I got it out of my system, so when that big buck comes by later this season, we'll be ready to go.
It's Friday night, recovery of what I thought was a small doe. Turns out to be a little baby nubbin. He's got some little baby nubs here. 2 boners tonight. Bad shot, a little bit back, but he did go down, and he was supposed to be a doe, and he's a little nubbin buck. But anyway, we got him. Good recovery. Should eat well. Thanks, Carl, for inviting me out.
Anytime.
Thanks, our equipment. Never fails. The only thing that fails is the shooter. Obsession bows and Black Eagle arrows and Vortex optics and AAE and QAD and all the other guys. And Fourth Arrow cameras for getting it. Fourth Arrow cameras for getting it all on camera, as well as Tacticam on the end of the bow. So that'll be interesting to see what kind of footage we got with that one. So overall, I guess it's meat in the freezer. Any recovery's a success. Everything didn't go perfect, but hey, that's hunting. That's why we don't call it shopping, we call it hunting. So we do what we can in southwest Wisconsin. Early season, it's only the second weekend of bow season. So we're down in the low 50s, the wind is still super low, and we're gonna get this guy in the truck and get him on home.